Hi guys, the Metal Maniac back again, and welcome to another music collection update. So without further ado, I'm just gonna get right into it. So first up is the album Onslaught of Death by Death Militia. Death Militia is kind of a very underrated thrash metal band. Uh, Not a lot of people really talk about them. I don't think a lot of people know about them. They didn't last too long. I think they only lasted maybe a couple of years. But this is actually a compilation album. It's a compilation containing their first demo, of course, called Onslaught of Death, as well as a set of live recordings. And it also comes with a bonus CD, which is another set of live recordings. Yeah, I mean, most people who know of this band usually just talk about I think this is their second or third demo called Serve and Protect. But a lot of people don't really talk about their debut demo. For some reason, although it's maybe because it's super rare and hard to find, and maybe that's why a lot of people don't talk about it because they don't even know of it. But yeah, finally it's been re-released and it's on this compilation. Um, but yeah, very cool, underrated thrash metal band. All right. Next up is the demo "Slow Death" by the band Mortem. Mortem is a very interesting death metal slash black metal band. Um, they used to be death metal, but now they're black metal. This is actually a re-recording of their original demo back when they were a death metal band. Now I don't usually like re-recorded albums or demos or anything like that. I like 9 times out of 10 the re-recorded stuff is shit. But yeah, this is actually pretty good. I won't go too into detail because again, I'm gonna do a review of all of these at some point. But this is one of the very few re-recordings that is actually really good. But also this is really the only time I've seen this where hold on. No, I'm not gonna get it out now. I'll do more on the review, but this does come with a 7-inch vinyl, as well as the main 12-inch one. The 12-inch one is the main thing, the main re-recorded demo, and then the 7-inch vinyl is actually the audio of the original 1989 demo before the re-recorded version. So they give you the options of both versions of the demo, which is very, very cool. Because a lot of bands usually, if they re-record something, they just push the re-recorded version out to the forefront and then just push the original version back. And some bands even try to make it impossible for fans to get the original version and want only the re-recorded version of whatever album to be available. So it's very cool of this band to actually give the option, and not only have the option in there, but also have the option ready for you. Like again, this comes with the main re-recorded demo and the original demo as well, so that's really cool. Again, they were originally a death metal band back in the late '80s, but then after that they became black metal instead. So this re-recorded version. Now the original. Sorry, what was I gonna say? Oh, also, a lot of times bands just re-record stuff just to re-record stuff. But Mortem is a very unique case in where they re-recorded it because of the vast, I guess you could call it upgrade in their sound and just the vast change. And I guess they felt like it would actually work re-recorded, and it does. But anyway, yeah, there's that. Alright, next up is another compilation album, and that is, oh my god, this is a long title. Bloodstains, 941 Longhorn Drive, The Morbid Scream Demos. Of course, as the name suggests, this is a collection of demos by the band Morbid Scream. Morbid Scream very, very underrated death metal band. They were, I think they formed in the mid 80s, I think around 86 or 87. And then I can't remember exactly when they disbanded, but I think it was around 1990-ish. Yeah, very cool. Now, I would get the individual original demos if I could, but unfortunately, those are long since gone. I've never seen any available anywhere on eBay or Discogs or anything at all. If you want to get the demos, this compilation is really the only option. I know there's a case with bands that you can get, original demos and stuff, even if they're a little bit expensive or whatever. But not with this band, not at all. It was really cool that I actually stumbled across this. Now, I knew of this band for a long time. I didn't know of this compilation album. I just kind of stumbled across it when I researched the band a little bit more. I don't know if this is a recent release. I'm pretty sure it is, but because I haven't heard of this one before. But yeah. Very, very cool compilation. Alright, last but certainly not least is a 7-inch split album, and that is the album Metal Sacrifice, featuring the bands Bunker 66 and a band I can't quite pronounce right because I don't know how the pronunciation. I think it's called Vuil, Vuil, Vuil. I don't know. But yeah, so Bunker 66 is a black thrash band. They have elements of a little bit of death metal in there, but they're very much, for the most part, black and thrash metal. Although on the heavier, they unlike some black and thrash metal bands, they lean heavy into the black. They still have the thrash metal elements, but they do lean a lot heavy into the black metal stuff. They lean closer to the black metal than thrash metal, but they do still have enough thrash in there to still classify them as black and thrash rather than just black metal. Vuil, on the other hand, is pretty much straight up sort of speed metal with a little bit of thrash influence in there. Yeah, both bands are awesome. Now, so far this is the only release I have by any of them, either of these bands, but I am planning to get more in the future. Anyway, so that's about it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.